Everyone moaning about the fog. This fog is nothing. Much worse when I was young.
Perfect.
Battles are won with fists. Wars...
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
The runaway's name is Kasumi. You, know about her?
Sounds like Captain Avery's been running her mouth again. She should know better than to stick her nose where it's not wanted. Maybe I heard of her, maybe not.
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Bah! This goes against all reason. But I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or three. Worse than Meyer lurks out there.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
Yep.
In my day, everyone does the captain dance. Maybe 2-3 times a...
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
We need to move through the main track. Old Mountain Trail is where we're at. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now...
Ow, 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 ow.
We ain't alone here. The mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with. There's...
Yes. Oh, I didn't see anything. I should have used. Oh, yeah.
We're getting along.
You throw everything Still got a ways to go.
Nice. You know, playing Fallout. Let's see what's up to what not.
Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Lest we steer clear. But you never know.
Like zombies, let me know.
When I was a youngster, no higher than your knee, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Give me money.
Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
What was that? You're dead!
Yeah. Parts is a fair challenge. Now the big one, they can Yeah.
into the breach we go! Fresh.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Okay. Sign me up.
Excellent. Head to the nucleus. There, Adam's plans for you will be revealed.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore. But they never bring in the business.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right. But I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do. Dublin's a city, and the girls are so pretty.
November. Yeah.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling. But I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd, dreams, but ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
In the back of my mind, I've always suspected.
That's what I thought. If you don't mind, what's the first thing you can remember?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
I'm part of a group that helps since the railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
I hadn't thought about it like that. I'm sorry.
So am I. Your heart is in the right place, and it's unfair of me to judge, while I enjoy relative safety from so far away. Was there anything else I can do for you?
So everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Em có lợi.
Different day.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things.
In Siberia, you don't go to prison. Prison comes to you.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not.
Do what?
There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware.
Oh, yeah.
Storage
Yeah,
trucks.
it was...
The boat never finished
I mean,
the trip.
like,
So the drives
he
are
hasn't
still
actually
out there.
got
Really use them
an
here,
episode
extra
up. It
parts
was kind of
and
just
else.
like a little
My understanding
intro
is
of
that the boat
him,
wrecked southwest of
like,
here.
walking stuff.
Does
So,
this sound like something you could handle?
I mean, it was cool. Yeah.
What happened to the boat?
Like walking away from the camera, you know, like...
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
I mean,
Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there.
I mean...
What might still be out there. The
Once
point
you get
is
some other
that
stuff
we
up,
already lost someone
cool
once.
to check it out.
But I don't want to see that happen again.
That really
So,
didn't have much to
are
it,
you
you know
up
what I'm
for it?
saying? Yeah.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
You know, I can probably make that terminal talk.
Yes?
Wait, hold on. This is no bueno. Stop speaking made-up languages. sausage are you? But I'm in. That just, I don't even know how to.
Nice.
Are there any machines you can't charm?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was creepy. I still need the Virgin games. Like, turn that shit on loud as hell. Virgin! Like, what the hell? Shit. Yeah, a buddy of mine, dude, used to, I can't remember what game Virgin made now, but like, every time we used to kick it on, somebody would be over the house, like, dude, you want to mess with it or shit. Be like, yo, dog, hey, girl, are you a... Turn on the game system. Virgin!
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Like, god damn!
I'll probably be leaving soon.
That's for the best. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
You can relax. I'm not afraid.
Just don't cause any trouble.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's kind of beautiful in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before...
Yeah, dog. See,
well,
look, man.
before the war. I'm
That
personally
song don't
rather
work
fond of them,
nowadays.
but
Don't
lately
want-
have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess.
The lady that
If
she
you
don't
could
work.
bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
I'm keeping an eye out for more flowers.
I know it can seem trivial, in light of everything else.
Right. Giggity.
You want to buy something or what?
Yes.
guy, right?
Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
It's not your fault. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
Sounds like you should get some help.
Yes, right. Brilliant. If only I'd thought of that and, oh, I don't know, gone someplace to see synths that could help me. Like, maybe Acadia?
Thanks so much for the advice.
Yet again,
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Oh,
it certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but
the chicken far hard.
There's hope, right?
The one who's a rude bitch. God, I had it. Try having somebody botch a mind wipe and blah blah. Well, you know, is there some way you can get help? Oh well, not like. You know, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I go to somewhere like Arcadia where it's all synth that might be able to... Look, bitch, I asked a simple question. Don't make me stab you in the throat.
That's a good attitude. Hope can get you through the worst of times.
Believe me, I know. When I first escaped, but I heard rumors of Chase.
Like, trust me.
Now
I can make the head hurt and go away.
You're lucky to have found a place in the world.
Yeah, I'm just...
You're new here too, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth. Thanks. I'll see you around.
Excuse me.
If it weren't for Dima, most of us would be dead.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it
that's
again
about
someday.
like
once things settle down here. Acadia
all
is all well and good,
the
I
retarded
suppose.
social justice
But
warriors
honestly, it does get a bit
freaking
boring.
been nothing but skating and freaking slamming
You're
like
safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose.
Steam and
One could do with a little excitement now and
I
then,
forget
though.
the other one.
Don't you
Valve,
think?
I think.
I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Because both those companies, instead of being like all the other companies caving into all the BS from the social justice warriors, took a stand and went, no, we're not banning games or anime from our sites. That's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, like, it's not your cup of tea. It's not your cup of tea. Or, you know, high school DxD. It shows titties. Nothing illegal about it. So yeah, we're not gonna ban it, you know, like, and, you know, like the autumn, you know, as soon as that came out, like, everybody was expecting them to cave and take down all this, you know, misogynistic, fucking prejudice, blah 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 blah, you know, and as soon as they didn't, like, oh well, you know, wait for these companies to fucking cash in on, you know, prejudiced, racist assholes and misogynistic bigots, you know, who make. And I'm like, dude, for real? Like, again, dog, your freedom of speech and your freedom and whatnot is all cool as long as it runs in line with your shit. But anybody else's freedoms, oh well, fuck them. Like, dude, get the hell over yourself. First off, like, I agree with the companies. I think what they did was actually great. Because guess what? Just because you don't like it, guess what? Don't buy it. I mean, it's that freaking simple. It's not a hard concept. Oh, that's some old bullshit. Okay, well then don't buy it. You know, show them how it is. Don't give them your money. Oh, that's right. You're still gonna be pissed because guess what? 90% of everybody else is gonna give them their money. But yeah, dude, like I was just laughing because they were just going off on tyrants about dumb shit, and I'm like, dog, y'all are really retarded, you know. Like, you know, oh, you know, you want to bitch about how everybody's, you know, trying to put you down, keep you down, and get rid of your freedom of speech, and you know, keep your truths, and you know, not say like said that specific for a specific reason, your truths. You know, like look, dude, you know, nobody actually censors your BS and your scathing crap, but you want to censor everybody else. So quite literally, only person being a bigot, fascist, or whatever other name you want to spew out there is you. But yeah, Steam and Valve both said they're not going to ban games or animes from their site that aren't doing anything illegal, you know. Now, they did, like, in Steam flat out said, you know, stuff that is, like, you know, because somebody had said something, I think, about, like, Mafia in another game or something like that, about being racist. You know, like, Mafia is a period piece. Now, if it's a game that's being racist just to be, you know, racial and whatnot, then, yeah, our terms of service allow us not to allow that game up there. And there have been a couple games that we haven't put on our platform because we don't agree with it. Now, that's not to say that what the developers and the companies who made it, they didn't do anything illegal. But in the same token, you know, we're a private site. We have the right to, you know, keep stuff that is, you know, blatantly just, you know, racial out of it. And, I can't argue with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, dude, it is what it is. You know, and, like, I agree. Like, Mafia 3. It's set in a time period, like, they're, you know, yeah. Could it be over the top at times? Yes. But, I mean, that's what it was back then, you know what I'm saying? It's not like they're just... You know? They're not trying to pull a GTA and drop the M-bomb just to drop the M-bomb.
Got it.
Dog, I don't want to hear that bullshit. I told you, let me know. You ain't say shit. You talking about your plans? No, you didn't.
That'll do it.
Hold on, let me save the damn game and I'll jump over. I'm not in anything where I can't just save and move over. That's why I said, like, I really wasn't getting into anything too deep because, you know, if you want to get on Black Ops, I want to be somewhere where I can save and jump on over. Mm-hmm. Just to let you know, my stream will be kicking back up here in a minute. It just begun a different thing. That's all.